This is my 1980 K model KMB 1220G. It is 46 years old as of right now. It's my oldest TV. This thing has a really bad problem with the RF box. And here's a photo on screen what it looks like. Yeah, so this thing is pretty much unusable. I was playing my PlayStation 1 on this a little bit earlier just to test it before the video, to see if I really needed to work on it. And I was playing the game Driver 2, one of my favorite games of all time. And I was driving and I ran right into a truck and I didn't notice it until like 3 seconds after I hit it. So that's how hard it is to see. There's another problem, and it's that it's still in the RF box. I'm actually not going to plug this in. And it's that sometimes the audio is on the wrong channel. Like if you're watching this and you can't hear the audio and you're on channel like 3, you just flip it to channel 4, and sometimes you can hear the audio a little bit more clearly. Or you can just fine tune it, I don't know. So right after I took that photo that I showed you, I heard a little pop, and the screen, it just blew a little bit, you know, it just got a little bit bright for a second. And I mean, I smelled back, it didn't smell like smoke, and I couldn't find a problem, so I'm assuming it was just a bad capacitor or two in there that were just causing problems and making glitches like that happen. But we're going to open it up and we're going to see what the problem is. I actually had to replace a capacitor on this before, and it took me like 2 years to get the capacitor, so that was not fun. This capacitor that I replaced over here, it's not a resistor even though it's like this long. It's a capacitor. And it is an axial like crossover, so it looks like a resistor, but it's not. And that is the one that I replaced like years ago. Or no, like 2 months ago. No, it was before that. It was like a year ago. Anyway, it's doing really good. Degauss it a couple times, or degauss, or drain it, whatever. This capacitor right here on the RF box has a tiny little dent in it, and it looks like it was scorched or burned into there. So I'm gonna have to open this up anyway, but I kind of just wanted to point that out because that could be a reason for this to have that kind of problem. So I looked at this off camera a little bit, and it does not seem to be that there's any problems inside of the RF box. There might be like a capacitor or a resistor that's not showing signs of fail, but for something that bad, I feel like it would. So I was gonna replace this capacitor on the outside then, but then I had an idea. There's a wire right here that goes to this RF box. It is a coaxial type wire. I wonder if that is made for just channel 3, I wonder if I could wire a different wire up to that, and I could hook it up to like a gaming console like my Nintendo 64, I guess we'll just use that, and see if we can just read the signals right from the N64 instead of having to go through an RF box. Alright, so we've got everything hooked up. I decided to use the PlayStation because it was just right over here, and I didn't want to go all the way upstairs to grab the N64. So that's the cable. Let's give this a go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's odd. What happens if we... Nothing? Nothing's happening though. It's just white. So I just checked inventory and I do not have that capacitor, sorry. Unfortunately, this TV might have just met the end of its lifetime at this point, because I don't think I really want to put any more work into this thing. I put already so much, and I've spent 2 years on this thing. I mean, I think that this thing deserves a memorial. So I could maybe in one video just like take everything out and maybe turn into a wall decoration or an ornament. It would just be its own gravestone pretty much. Anyway, I'll do a little time lapse for you, just me putting everything back. But I love this TV with my heart. Here's a really, really cool photo of it. And I will see you again in the next video, guys.